Imagine you're a human living 50,000 years ago. You wake up in a world without schools, books, doctors, or science. There are no biology classes to explain where babies come from. No internet. No parents sitting you down for the talk. Yet somehow, humans still fell in love. They formed families. They raised children. Entire civilizations would eventually emerge from these relationships. But here's a strange question.
Did ancient humans actually understand that sexual mating causes pregnancy? Today, the answer seems obvious. But for most of human history, it wasn't. And the story of how humans figured it out is one of the strangest mysteries in our evolution. Love is much older than humanity. Long before humans existed, animals were already forming bonds, competing for mates, and raising offspring. Our ancient ancestors inherited millions of years of evolutionary programming. The feeling we call love today isn't just poetry or romance. It's a biological tool shaped by natural selection. A mother caring for her child. A father protecting his family. Two individuals choosing to stay together long enough to raise offspring. These behaviors increased survival, so evolution rewarded them. In a way, love existed before humans even had language to describe it. But understanding love and experiencing love are very different things. Ancient humans certainly felt attraction, jealousy, affection, and heartbreak. The question is whether they understood why these feelings existed. Now let's talk about reproduction. This is where things become surprisingly complicated. Many anthropologists believe early humans may not have immediately connected sexual mating with childbirth. Think about it. Pregnancy takes around 9 months. That's a very long delay between cause and effect. If a woman became pregnant months after having sexual mating, the connection wasn't necessarily obvious. Some traditional societies recorded by anthropologists even believed pregnancy was caused by spirits, gods, moonlight, rivers, or ancestral magic. In these cultures, sex was sometimes viewed as something that helped pregnancy, but not necessarily the direct cause. To us, this sounds bizarre. But without scientific knowledge, it wasn't irrational. Humans are excellent at spotting patterns, but we're also famous for seeing patterns that don't exist. When people don't know the real explanation, they create stories. And stories became humanity's first science. Imagine a prehistoric campfire. Children gather around elders. Someone asks, "Where do babies come from?" The elder doesn't know about sperm cells or eggs. No one does. So they explain the world through myths. Perhaps babies come from the spirits of ancestors. Perhaps they emerge from the earth. Perhaps the moon places them in the womb. These stories helped people make sense of mysteries they couldn't observe. And reproduction was one of the greatest mysteries of all. After all, no one could see what was happening inside the human body. The real process remained invisible. But even if ancient humans didn't fully understand reproduction, they definitely understood one thing. Children require care. Human babies are unusually helpless. A newborn deer can stand within hours. A human baby can't even hold its own head up. This created a huge evolutionary challenge. Parents had to invest enormous amounts of time and energy to take care of babies. And this may be one reason why human relationships became more complex than those of many other animals. Love wasn't just about attraction. It became a survival strategy. A strong bond between parents increased the chances that children would survive. Over thousands of generations, natural selection favored emotional attachments. The result? Humans became one of the most socially connected species on Earth. But love wasn't always romantic in the way we imagine today. Modern movies often portray love as destiny. a magical force that instantly connects two souls. Ancient humans probably saw things differently. For them, survival came first. A good partner wasn't just attractive, they were useful. Ancient human, could they hunt? Could they gather food? Could they protect the group? Could they help raise children? Romance existed, but practical concerns often mattered just as much. Love and survival were deeply intertwined. As human societies grew larger, something fascinating happened. Stories about love became more elaborate. Every culture developed myths about romance, fertility of women, and reproduction. Ancient civilizations created gods and goddesses dedicated to these ideas. The Egyptians, Greeks, Mesopotamians, Indus Valley, Chinese, almost every culture developed stories explaining why humans love and reproduce. These myths reveal something important. People everywhere were trying to answer the same questions. Why are we attracted to certain people? Why do families exist? Where do babies come from? What is love? For thousands of years, these questions remained among humanity's greatest mysteries. Then came agriculture. Around 12,000 years ago, humans began settling in permanent communities. People could now observe animals more closely. Farmers noticed something interesting. When certain animals mated, offspring often appeared later. The pattern became increasingly difficult to ignore. Over generations, humans gradually began understanding the connection between reproduction and sexual activity. The mystery wasn't solved overnight, but knowledge slowly accumulated. Observation replaced some myths, and humanity took another step towards scientific thinking. Yet even today, despite all our knowledge, love remains partly mysterious. Scientists can explain hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. They can scan brains and observe chemical changes. They can explain attraction, bonding, and attachment. But ask someone why they fell in love with a particular person, and the answer is rarely scientific. It's emotional, personal, human. In a strange way, we aren't so different from our ancestors. They looked at love and saw mystery. So do we. The difference is that we now understand a little more about what's happening behind the curtain. And perhaps that's the most fascinating part of this story. Ancient humans didn't need biology textbooks to fall in love. They didn't need microscopes to care for their children. They didn't need science to feel joy, heartbreak, desire, or affection. Those emotions were already there, long before cities, long before writing, long before civilization itself. Love helped shape humanity. It encouraged cooperation, strengthened families, protected children, and ultimately helped our species survive. The next time you feel love butterflies in your stomach, remember, you're experiencing an emotion that may be millions of years old. An emotion shared by countless generations of humans stretching back into prehistory. Ancient humans may not have understood exactly how reproduction worked, but they understood something just as important. That connection between people mattered. And perhaps that's why, after tens of thousands of years, love remains one of the most powerful forces in human history. If you enjoyed this journey into humanity's past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. If you were a prehistoric with no scientific knowledge, how do you think you would explain love?